GVN gang, welcome back. Thank you so much for the love on the Ken Carson tutorial. This is another one that's very close to my heart. I've been listening to Grizzley for a long time. Since his new album came out, Coney Island, I wanted to make a beat that's based around Detroit vibes and stuff like that. I haven't done one of those just yet, so this is what this would sound like. This is what my rendition of it would be, and I'll play the beat for you right now. So basically what we got here is we got a Contact Bang GMS, which is a free plugin, and 2 sets of analog labs for the melody. So I'll go through those now. First plugin is the piano. Now it's just a gentleman preset with a little bit of softness on it as well. Nothing else changes really. And then I've just got a basic C sharp going down to an A, and it gives a bit of a darker vibe. So I've got these just running chords, very, very basic, as we said. We don't want to overcomplicate things, but this is what the first melody sounds like just by itself. We're also 192 BPM, so I just wanted to let you guys know that as well. He has his melodies on a higher BPM and just his beats in general. Also, I did realize that I have a RC20 on here as well, just a vinyl one, and then I've just turned off the noise. I don't like noise. I really hate it on melodies, personally. Some people do use it, but I don't use it. But just to add a little bit more of a wobbly piano, it's sort of a darker vibe, so I just wanted to have that on there as well. So the next sound I've got here is obviously the bass, the Detroit bass that they use a lot. So I've just got GMS here. I believe it's a free plugin, don't quote me. I'm pretty sure. I didn't even know I had it. I looked up Detroit bass and where to find it, and this is what they gave me. So basic acid bass on there, and then I've just changed these. So I've pulled all of this LFO down, and then the envelope amount and decay I've pulled down a little bit, and then also the resonator and filter. All of those things I just made up, so if they're correct, that was completely winging it. And as you can see here, it's just following the root notes, going up a little bit, because you can sort of do that with Detroit bass, and then going straight back down to the root note. So this is what that sounds like just by itself. Very vibey, very vibey. So next sound is Analog Labs. So I've got Analog Tools 2, and I've got the sound clipper, and pretty much I've got a bit of halftime on here. I've got the same pattern repeating, and then just a little, I've just moved it slightly. So I've got this pattern going up and down again. And then I've copied it over. I've copied and pasted it up. And then moved it across a little bit. So this is what this sounds like just by itself with halftime. You can tell it's very, very dark, sort of what I was going for, just a very, very fast, repetitive. As I said, like Grizzley's melodies are very, very quick. So that's what that sounds like just by itself. So I just realized that I did forget one melody. It's basically just that same melody I just showed you, but I've just put it up an octave total. And so as you can see, I've got on the pitch here, it's gone up a fair bit. And I've just lowered it based on the route that I wanted to go down. I believe it's C sharp, but I could be wrong. But this is what this sounds like just by itself. And as you can see, it sounds exactly the same, just a higher octave, so it gives the beat a little bit of diversity, so it's not just the same old thing for 8 bars, 24 bars, etc. The next sound I have is again from Analog Labs. I've been smashing this for a long time now. So many sounds. If you don't have Analog Labs, you're sleeping, because you really, really do need it. But this is very basic. It's only 2 chords. There's nothing too crazy with this one. Just a little bit more to add to the layers. It's not about like the craziness of the melody. It's definitely just about the layers and making sure that they fit and it's not overcrowded. So this is what this sounds like just by itself. And as I said, there's nothing too crazy. I believe that has a little bit of vintage verb as well, and I've just cut out the lows, so it's just sectioned off, so it's just hitting the higher notes. So that's it for the full melody. I'll play this all together so you can hear it all together, and this is what it sounds like with the bass included. What can I say? I'm from Australia, but I love Detroit. Now we'll move on to the drums, and basically it's not anything too crazy. I've just added a few things here and there, but it's very, very simple to a degree. It just sounds a lot faster, obviously because of the BPM, but first I have pretty much everything is from the G-Box Harder drum kit. I really, really like this drum kit, really, really fuck with it. So shout out G-Box. So this is what the hi-hat sounds like just by itself, just very, very basic. A couple of rolls here, nothing too crazy. just grab this note and I've pressed Alt A, and then I've just altered the time manipulation. As you can see here, it's just moving. I won't do it to that one, but this is what the hi-hat sounds like just by itself. Like I said, nothing too crazy. I've just done a couple of double steps there, but that's what the hi-hat sounds like just by itself. Onto the kick now, and this one's called Rack by G-Box, and nothing too crazy again, just all following C, not moving off that. It doesn't sound good when it's off key, so pretty much just every third hit, you'll hear the bounce as it goes along, but this is what the kick sounds like just by itself. So yeah, just a bit of a vibe, nothing too crazy. So that's what the kick sounds like. Now we're onto the snare. So this is called Chop, just another snare from his bank. So it's just hitting every 2 steps, similar to like a simple clap beat. So you know what to do, guys. I won't explain too much here, but this is what this sounds like just by itself. So I've done something a little bit different here with the open hat. I've actually just added it a lot more in, just sort of bouncing off of the snare and the clap. I'll show you in a second. Pretty much just every opposite note I'm going on to the open hat. So this is what the open hat sounds like just by itself. So yeah, perfect. Now we'll move on to the clap. Again, 2-step pattern. It's nothing too crazy. I'll play it, but you know what to do, guys. Now this next sound is a perk. I use it for a lot of my beats, I'm not gonna lie. I really like it, I don't know why, but I think Charge Money uses it a lot. This is what this sounds like, just a simple perk. And I've just sort of silenced those last 2 so it's not hitting too harshly. And last but not least, obviously the Spins 808. I mean, I can't really... You can use any 808, but I've just used Spins here because Spins always works, and it's frustrating how well it works all the time because I don't like using it on a constant basis. But for this beat, I just wanted to show you guys a simple beat. Basically just follows the root notes, so it's nothing too crazy, but so I'll play that by itself. Now I've showed you all the drums, I'll play them all together so you can hear the bounce of the drums. Fire. Apologies guys for making my face so big last tutorial. I'm going to make sure I never do that again, and I've removed the bar so it's a lot easier for you guys to see stuff. But essentially here I've just done a little bit of an arrangement, nothing too crazy. This is just the start, the intro, just to show you what it sounds like all together. But yeah, I'll play all that stuff for you now. So that was just a little arrangement for you guys. I'll play the beat at the end of the video. Thank you so much, guys. We're pushing to 100 subscribers. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to stop these tutorials. So thank you so much. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. Every like helps me. I appreciate all the likes. All the subscribers, thank you so much for sticking around. It didn't really drop when I was away for about 10 months. So thank you guys, and I'll see you next vlog.